welcome back to KB Wrestling. I'm KB Wrestling, or you can call me Kyle, and this is my SmackDown Live review. Now, SmackDown Live yesterday was very huge. Again, another great kickoff before Survivor Series. We're going to start off with the major things that happened, and then get right into it, pretty much. And we'll just talk about three major things that happened last night on SmackDown Live before Survivor Series. First, we had the first match was Baron Corbin versus Sin Cara for the United States Championship. Winner gets the belt, and versus Miz at Survivor Series. Baron Corbin ultimately won with an end of days to Sin Cara retaining his belt and retaining his chances to go to Survivor Series to versus the Miz. Now, I wouldn't mind if Sin Cara won because I think he deserves the belt. He's been there forever. He's been working his ass off. And I think the man deserves a singles title. He hasn't been in a match. That was his first. Keep in mind that was his first match in like 2 years in a singles title opportunity. I think the last one was that Fatal 4-Way at Night of Champions. It was him and Rey Mysterio and Miz and Cody Rhodes in the Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. That was his last singles title match. Remember, he does have a belt under his reign as with championships in WWE. He's a former NXT tag champ with Kalisto. But I would have liked him to win and go on to versus Miz at Survivor Series and be the U.S. champ. It would have been cool. But ultimately, Baron Corbin won with the end of days, and he retained both his chances and his belt. So we move on. The next match being Charlotte Flair versus Natalya for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Now, they're in. It was great. They were put on a great match like they always do. I suggest watching a match they did in NXT for the NXT Women's Championship. It was Natalya again versus Charlotte. Great match. I would recommend that. But I would also recommend the one from last night. If you didn't see it, I will go watch it because Charlotte ultimately, she won. Great match. She's the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. She took her father out, Ric Flair. After the match, they cried, they hugged. It was all great. They were in her hometown actually of Charlottesville, North Carolina. So that's pretty cool. And that was the first time we've seen Ric Flair on TV since he was hospitalized. Well, before he was hospitalized. Either way, but they put on a great show. Natalya had her in the sharpshooter. She got to the ropes. They put on a great fight. I thought it was very good. Now, Natalya is now no longer champion. You would think she would go to the Survivor Series team match and take Charlotte's spot, since Charlotte would now be versing Alexa Bliss at Survivor Series. But I have a new theory. Me and Evan, my nephew, you've all seen him, we had a theory that Paige was going to come back at Raw and be the final member for Team Raw. But here's my new theory. I'm sure he would agree. Now that Charlotte is out, they're still missing a spot. They didn't announce Natalya in the match for the Survivor Series team match. They didn't announce anyone that's going to take Charlotte's place. So I'm going to say, at Survivor Series, surprise return, Paige is going to be the last member for Team SmackDown. It's women's side. I think she's going to be the surprise return at Survivor Series for Team SmackDown, and she's going to help them get the win. That's my theory on it. That's what I think. Sticking by it. Paige, I hope you return at Survivor Series on Team SmackDown. That would be cool, especially have you on SmackDown. That would be awesome. Be great. And now for the final, after the women's title match, Charlotte's champ now. But after that final part, main event, New Day versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Near the end of the match, they're all just down, and two are about to get up. Kevin Owens, I think, and Big E. Then all you hear is Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta Shield. The Shield wearing half shirts, half Raw, half Shield shirts, and they invaded SmackDown. They went down. But they were outnumbered with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn in the New Day versus the Shield. But then Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn left the New Day, and they were getting beat down by the Shield, going back and forth. But then the Usos came out to help. Then Cesaro and Sheamus came out to help the Shield, and Team Raw invaded because they went also backstage. The Divas invaded the women invaded the SmackDown Live women's locker room, beating down Lana, Becky, Carmella, even they beat down Charlotte. Well, they were letting her stand up. Nia Jax, that is, Asuka, Sasha, Bailey, and Alicia. But then Alexa Bliss, who's versing her, boom, hit Charlotte and left. And then it was crazy. And Shane McMahon came out too. Braun Strowman came out. He wrecked Dolph Ziggler. But the end it all, really, the Shield triple power bombed Shane McMahon. Then Kurt Angle brought Shane back up. Angle slammed Shane McMahon. Then again, a second Shield power bomb to Shane McMahon. And then they left. They left him laid out. They left the team laid out. Bobby Roode was laid out. It was awesome. Raw finally returned and got revenge on SmackDown. They invaded SmackDown Live. Great SmackDown before Survivor Series. Great Raw before Survivor Series. I can't wait for Survivor Series. And like I said, my bold prediction is going to be Paige returns at Survivor Series and joins Team SmackDown. It will be great. And let me just say, at the end, near the end of the title match for Charlotte, when Natalya left the ring, during the match, not after the match, but during when Natalya escaped out to ringside, Charlotte said something that reminded me of Paige because she said and screamed, "This is my house." That's what Paige usually says. Now I think Paige will come back at Survivor Series. It'll be cool to see. But great SmackDown, great Raw. Can't wait for Survivor Series. Now, before I end this video, let me just say, guys, if you want any cool shirts, I'm not wearing it right now, but if you want any cool shirts from collarandelbowbrand.com, go there. Use code KBWDFREE, KBWD free. Use that code, save 10% on any purchase, and yeah, they have a bunch of cool shirts. That's all I can say. And use that code, save 10%. Alright, thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you don't already. If you do, thank you very much. You are awesome. You guys are too sweet. And, yeah, that's it for this video. So remember, guys, it's YouTube. Stay drama-free.